For the first time ever, a tornado hit Wisconsin in February. At least one tornado caused damage south of Madison last night. The National Weather Service is investigating reports of several more that spawned from storms that swept across the southeastern part of the state. A tornado was also confirmed near Henry, Illinois, some 125 miles southwest of Chicago in Marshall County.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. The Milwaukee Forecast Office was saying there had been no tornado warnings issued in the month of February, and yesterday they issued 5 with that group of storms. Boy, you know, it was so warm today, I half debated taking up my space on Oak Street Beach. You know,
it feels like spring.
It is.
Yeah, I was thinking about a run today, but I didn't make it.
Oh, I'll tell you, Jewel, it would have been a great day. And Mike, you're right. It does feel like spring. By the way, it's good seeing you guys. Happy Friday, guys. What a gorgeous day. We were in a weather feature known as a dry slot, right under the jet stream. That's a corridor of dry weather with limited cloud cover. It's just a couple hundred miles across, but that occurs with storm systems, and that little notch of drier air is what gives the storms comma-shaped on satellite presentations. Just check this out. These are the last 19 days in Chicago and how much above normal each of the days has been. It's been quite a winter around here. We had that 10-day spell of Arctic air in January, but other than that, it's been incredibly warm, which is typical of El Nino winters. So far, the winter, that's the period since December 1st, meteorological winter, is averaging close to 6 above normal. It's the 6th warmest winter on record here in Chicago since records began back in 1871. And what a day it was today, a day of record to near record level warmth. O'Hare tied the record set back in 1886 of 56, but had Midway been the official observation spot, as it was from the early 40s right through 1980, it would have broken the record today because the high was 58 at Midway Airport. And it's interesting, this February is the warmest February to date in the last 153 years. So it's been quite a month and quite a season around the area. Look at the extent of the warm air today. There'll be a whole host of records out of this. Indianapolis hit 65. It was nearly 70 at St. Louis. And this is February. Pretty amazing. Little wonder thunderstorms developed in that April level warmth yesterday. And today we were still well above normal in the area. Now the temps are coming down because there's a northwest flow bringing some cooler air in, but the operative word there is cooler, not terribly cold, and still above normal. So even though the temperatures are lower than they were 24 hours ago, we've been so much above normal that you can lower the temperature and still come in above normal, which is what we'll do this weekend. And in fact, all but 3 of the next 15 days will average above their normals for this time of the year. 54 tonight in Chicago. That's 20 degrees above the normal high, and it's past 5 o'clock in the evening. So normally the highs occur before that. West-southwest winds are at 15. No wind chill calculated above 50 degrees. And it made 63 today at Hebron, Indiana. 54 was the cool spot at Harvard, but that's still incredibly mild. And it was windy again today. None of those 50-mile-an-hour gusts that accompanied some of the storms in parts of the area yesterday, but these aren't shabby numbers. 41-mile-per-hour gusts at O'Hare and 35 at Midway. Check it out. 34 and 20 are the normal high and low this time of the year, and we were at 56 and 41. So pretty amazing. We even managed to get 74% of our possible sun. And look at some of the highs off our WeatherBug network at Hebron, Indiana, Kankakee, Herscher, the Air Force Academy school here in town. These are other current temperatures from Kankakee to Valparaiso, South Holland, and Orland Park. Here it is in map form. Beautiful day out there with a real spring-like quality to it, even though it's a little cooler than it was yesterday. And the winds are blowing at a pretty good clip, but they'll come down with velocities tonight. And the weekend will feature much lighter winds. So partly cloudy, modestly cooler. There's a little disturbance that could produce a sprinkle late tonight, but that'll be very spotty. And tomorrow may start with a fair amount of clouds. We'll turn partly sunny and just a tad cooler, with cloud coverage limited enough that we ought to get a fair amount of sunshine out of those skies tomorrow. And every one of the next 5 days, these are the forecast highs, and how much those highs will be above normal, and they'll all be above normal around here. So here's this little weather system that may clip us with a little cloudiness late tonight or early tomorrow, maybe a sprinkle. But there is another respectable storm developing. This will move from Texas south of the Ohio River Valley, and its precipitation will only come north into downstate Illinois and Indiana early next week. So all is quiet on the weather front here. No big storms, no Arctic outbreaks, which isn't always the case at this time of the year. Tonight, partly cloudy, modestly cooler, low temperature down around 33 tonight. We were only down to 42 last night. And winds will be coming down to 7, they'll start at 7 to 18, come down to under 6 miles an hour late tonight. Then tomorrow, a partly sunny day after some early clouds. High of 43 tomorrow. West-northwest winds will develop and pick up a bit to 7 to 17 in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, a low down to 30. And Sunday may start with some clouds, but we'll see sunshine emerge. It will be 42, which is well above the normal high in the low 30s. And Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, even Friday, will all be above normal. It will turn colder later in the week. There's a chance of a sprinkle or snow shower in a spot or two Tuesday night, and again on Thursday, because there will be a little shot of colder air coming in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then we warm back up again after that. So absent are the Arctic outbreaks that are such a familiar visitor in February around here, at least for now.
Tom, I think because you're retiring, the weather is confused. It doesn't know what to do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. You know what? I'll tell you, Jewel, I don't think the weather gives a darn one way or another, to tell you the truth.
Well, you've had such a hold on, the weather all these years.
You are so sweet. Thank you very much. I'll tell you, Mike, that was a great piece last night, too.
Oh,
so,
thank you. Yeah,
thank you.
we just to kind of pull back the curtain and see how you do what you do.
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
Kind of interesting. I think people think we put our feet up on the desk, but there's a little bit of work involved in this, and we keep busy. Thanks for showing that.
Nobody works harder than you. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
See you later, Tom.
See you later, Joel.